So I got a really fearful dog right here who's got a lot of anxiety around the leash. So how do I deal with it? Number one, I'm never gonna play into the fear. I'm never going to try and comfort her. I'm always gonna try and work through her fear so that she has to come with me. She has to do things that I've asked her to do. I'm never gonna sit there and say, it's okay. Fight, flight, avoid, and surrender, the 4 things a dog's gonna do. Fight and flight are the 2 things we always have to correct. So right now she's in flight mode. She's not even avoidant, she's in flight. She's trying to flee me. Flight is as dangerous as fight. So I have to always correct flight, okay? So I apply the slip leash up high. I'm gonna let her do her temper tantrums. I'm gonna let her protest, but I'm gonna correct it as well, okay? We'd already done a little bit of work, about 3 minutes worth of work, so I'm getting better results. You guys missed the whole big experience a minute ago, but let's see how she does. Okay. There you go. There you go, good, up, good, yes, 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 come here, come on, come, yes, So I'm gonna reward what I want from her, what she's doing, okay, which is to come to me. I'm gonna give her good girls. Now I'm sorry, I can't see the screen, so it's hard for me to, I didn't need my tripod in here, I don't have one in here right now, so I can't see what I'm doing, so bear with me if I go off screen. Come here, sweetie. Yes, good girl. Come here. Good, yes. Very nice. Okay, so also I'm cognizant of my eye contact with her. When I make more eye contact with her, she becomes more afraid. I turn my back, it's less scary. She's more inclined to come to me. But she still has to get used to me facing her and her coming, okay? So I'm gonna do a little bit of both. I'm gonna give her a little bit of facing and a little bit of turning away. Good. Good. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Good girl. Hi. Come. Yes, good girl. So I'm not gonna pet her. Now, somebody had asked me the other day about a dog turning their back to me. Is that a sign of trust? Some circumstances, yes. In this circumstance, no. This circumstance she wants to avoid, so she's looking away. In the circumstance of coming up and giving me her butt to get petted, that's yes. In this situation, no, she's avoiding. She doesn't want to look at what is making her afraid. So she's gonna turn her back to me, okay? Let's go. Good girl, let's go. Let's go. Yes, good girl. Good girl, come, good. Now I'm not gonna pet her because I haven't earned that right yet. We don't have that trust yet. And if I pet her right now, if I pet her while she's in a fear state, I'm gonna reward the fear. So the rewarding I'm giving her is for doing something right. She wants to come up and sniff. Oh, I got a kisses. That's really good right there. That's really, really good. That's huge, okay? But I'm still not gonna pet her yet. I want her to really want me to pet her. I might start working down a little lower, see if I can get her into my space a little bit more. Not gonna look at her. There we go. There we go. She's using nose, really good. Yes. Yes, that's a good girl. Just a little bit of eye contact, pull it away. A little bit of eye contact, take it away, okay? So I'm not pressuring her too much, but I'm still applying a little bit. So if I were to pet, I would just touch. That's it. That's all she gets, okay? So now we're gonna move again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, sweetie. Come on. Hi, baby. See, now watch. I come into this space and I come down low. You can see there's a slight, it's hard for you guys to see, but there's a slight lean back on her paws, okay? The first time she did it, the second time not so much. That means it's too much. This is spatial pressure. I'm putting too much spatial pressure on her. So I'm gonna back up. Come here. Yes. Good. Okay. What's up, baby? Let's go. Come on, let's go. So the idea is that I'm not applying too much leash pressure. I want her to come without me having to drag her. I want her to follow as best we can. And so that's the whole game plan with this thing. You know, it's not about dragging, it's about getting them to want to come, okay? Sorry, I know my head was up above the video the entire time. I had to place this thing on one of the girders in the barn, and I don't have a tripod, so bear with me. Hopefully you guys can see what I was doing.